everybody, I'm coming to you from the bathroom today. So I'm down here on my knees to share a very important video with all you parents or grandparents or child care providers that are trying to teach children how to go to the potty. For reference, I had a daycare in my home for 26, 28 years, somewhere in there. I can't remember how long. It was right at that. And I also had my own children that I potty trained. So countless children I've potty trained. I don't know how many it was, too many to count, but the method that I use always worked. I never had a kid that I couldn't potty train. They all left my house potty trained if I had them that long. So let me just go over a few of the things that you're going to need for potty training. I'm going to give you some tips all throughout this video, just different ways and things that make it easier. Most of my children that I potty trained, I was able to do it in 2 weeks' time. Every now and again, there was an exception to the rule with a harder child that may have taken about a month or more. But most of the time, that was when I had a parent that wasn't doing it at home. I was doing it at my house. They weren't doing it. But every child that I ever started potty training, I got completely potty trained. Now, I want you parents to know now that are watching this video, you may have your best friend's child or another child that's in the preschool that they're in that is the same age as your child, and they may already be potty trained. And I know as a mother and as the mothers of the children that I kept, you are now in panic mode. Oh no, my child is 3 years old. They're not potty trained. My child is 2. They're not potty trained. Susie Q over here is potty trained and my child's not potty trained. What's wrong with my child? Stop, moms. Don't panic. It's okay. You've got this. Every child learns everything at a different age level. Nobody is supposed to do X, Y, Z by 1. Nobody's supposed to do A, B, C by 2. Everybody learns differently. And in the end, we all learn it. So they're going to learn it. Don't panic. It's okay. You're doing great. Know that. You're doing great. So I'm going to give you some tips today to help you out. This should get you on the right track, and your child should get potty trained. So I know, as you can tell, I've got like little Mr. Potato Head over here, some of my little aliens and my little googly stuff. I have a Toy Story bathroom in here. And if y'all want to see that, I just put a video up, and it's called Game Room. It's my game room, and this is my game room bathroom, which used to be my daycare bathroom. So if you want to see the Toy Story bathroom and see how to decorate a Toy Story bathroom, or a Disney bathroom really is what it is, but it's mainly Toy Story, go to my game room video and you'll be able to see that. So anyways, let's get started with the potty training tips. So first thing you're going to need definitely are flushable toilet wipes. These are a definite need. These are the toddler ones. These came from Target. They make different brands. Just keep an eye on your child with these. I know as an adult, I'm able to use the Walmart brand wipes. But anytime I use like the Charmin brand or the Scott brand, the name brands, for some reason, they make me itch. So keep an eye on your child when you start using these. Make sure that they don't start digging at their hind end like they're getting an itchy rear, because some kids are allergic to them. And, you know, me as an adult, the Walmart brand is the only kind I can use. So just keep an eye out for that. And if they're still itching and it's not the wipes, y'all do the good old pinworm check, because they probably got some pinworms. I'm just saying. So, but keep an eye out for that. If they are allergic to the flushable wipes that you can't flush, go back to whatever you used when they were babies. Use those. Tie them off in a plastic bag, throw them in the garbage, use those. So it's just whatever works. Just don't flush them. Don't flush them. So anyways, you definitely need some of these for when they have their poops. So you get them clean, because they'll get raw if you don't. Okay, let's talk about pull-ups. I have a love-hate relationship with pull-ups. I remember the old school days when pull-ups did not exist. There was no such thing as pull-ups. Those days were great, and let me tell you why. To a certain extent, after a child was so big, diapers only went to a certain size, and pretty much by the time a kid was 2, you were forced to potty train your child because there were no diapers that would fit a child past 2 years old. It wasn't happening unless you just had a teeny-tiny kid and they might squeeze through till 3. You were required to potty train your child. And children got potty trained back then because there was not these handy-dandy things right here. Now, these are a crutch to many parents. It used to drive me insane when I had daycare and the parents would be like, oh, I potty trained them over the weekend. First of all, you ain't potty training your kid in 3 days. It's not happening unless you've got like a kid that's like super coolly wow all over it. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. Don't get me wrong. I've seen kids that have done it in about 3 days. But when Miss Smith comes in with her kid and tells me this kid's potty trained and they did it over the weekend, I'm thinking in my brain, Sure enough, Miss Smith leaves. I go to take her child potty. It's got one of these on. And most of the time, it's wet. Because Miss Smith thinks it's potty trained because her kid's wearing a pull-up. That don't make a child potty trained, people. That does not make a child potty trained. So I have a love-hate relationship with these. That's the hate part of it. I hate that parents are so dependable upon these that it makes them where they do not potty train their children. They use them as a crutch, and that is so frustrating to me. The things I love about pull-ups. I love the fact that if you're going to town and you don't want to use the nasty bathrooms with your children, this is a great option. If you're going on a long road trip and your kid's going to fall asleep in the car seat, this is a great option. If your child still wets the bed at night, because there are children that wet the bed at night. I did it till I was 12 years old. I would sleep so hard, I would dream I was going to the bathroom. I would dream I was peeing, and I would wake up and I would be wet. So I'm telling y'all, if somebody's telling you you can potty train your child at nighttime, they shouldn't be wet and blah, blah, blah. Absolutely not. They're telling you wrong. I can vouch for that as somebody that wet the bed. I can vouch for that as my father. He wet the bed till he was 12. I had a child that wet the bed till they were 12. So it's just sometimes it's your genetics. It is how big and how much liquid your kidneys will hold. So if your child is potty trained, even if they're still wet at night, they're potty trained. Some kids just sleep really hard. They just do. Now, that being said, tips for that, nighttime, do not give your child anything to drink an hour before bed. Do not. Don't be giving your child sugary drinks throughout the day. There's certain things that if you look it up online, not to do, that'll keep your child from wetting, and it will help, because it did help with my child that wet. So, and also at nap time, if your child takes a 1 or 2 hour nap during the day, same thing. Don't give them a lot to drink, blah, blah, blah. Look it up. Y'all will be able to figure that out. That's for another video. So anyways, that's my hate and love parts of the pull-up. I want to give y'all a tip right here. Tip coming, tip coming. This is a name brand pull-ups. You can see. These little bad boys are expensive. They're nice. Y'all, anybody that don't know about pull-ups, they're nice. They're stretchy on the sides. They've got the Velcro you can take loose. Let me show y'all what I discovered. This is an off-brand pull-up. This is the Aldi brand, the grocery store Aldi. Now, I have a little grandson, and his mother brought these. But I also have a granddaughter, and I bought these. They both have the thing where they say back on them. This is the girl. They also make them in boys at Aldi. But y'all, the sides, like I said, of the pull-up brand, the Velcro, the stretch, these are exactly the same. They have the same thing. I honestly wouldn't doubt that they're not made by the same company. And I will vouch for the Aldi brand. I got tickled at my daughter. She brought the children over here to swim one day during the summer. And she thought it was a little swimmer because it wasn't the pull-up brand. And so she put it on my grandbaby. And then we put the swimming suit on over it. Or I didn't. She did. And the kid got to where it couldn't even walk. And I'm like, what is going on with this kid? And I look and I'm like, that's not a little swimmer. It's an Aldi brand pull-up. Y'all, this thing held so much that it blew out literally this big. The kid couldn't even walk. We like to never got the swimming suit off to take the pull-up off. We were giggling so hard by the time that was over with. So these hold a ton. If you're needing a pull-up to put on your child at night, go for it. Aldi's great. So y'all know. I also want y'all to know I got this nice little box to hold my grandbaby's pull-ups in to put under my bathroom sink at the Dollar Tree. So it's a handy dandy box. Now, I want to show y'all something cool about the pull-ups. As I was talking about how frustrating it is to go out town with your toddler when you're potty training or go on a long road trip because the toilets are nasty and you're like, ew. I remember the good old days of holding them in my arms. You would have their arms over your arm and you'd have them under their knees here and you would sit there and try to hold them over the toilet and your back would be killing you and you'd be like, just pee already, just pee, because you're sitting there literally shaking as a mom trying to hold them. Those days are so frustrating. And I have found something that is amazing for all you moms, and this is another love of pull-ups, why I love them. This is a potty chair called Baby Bajorn. Or is it Baby Born? No, Baby Bajorn. Baby Bajorn. Now, if you have a little boy at the potty train, it doesn't have the cup to catch, boys tend to squirt out. But what I love this potty chair for, not for actual potty training. I don't like this potty chair for potty training. If you want to potty train your child, I recommend the ones that play music when their pee-pee hits the potty chair or when their poop hits the potty chair, it'll play music so you know that they did it. That's what I would recommend. I honestly don't even much like potty chairs. I pretty much use the toilet. But if you're going to use a potty chair for potty training, get the one that plays music. This is what I like to use for a traveling potty chair. So you don't have to use the nasty toilets. So you can pull over on the side of the road, put it in the back of your minivan. Let me show you what you can do. It has this little seat that comes out, okay? Sits down in there. I want to show y'all something cool. You take this seat, you take your pull-up. I'm going to try to do this in where y'all can see on the camera. You're going to overloop the front of it. You may have to start by the back. Start at the back. Stretch it around and stretch the front over the front. And then you're going to push it down. Just like this. And let me show y'all. See that? You're going to stick it back on the potty chair. Just like that. You're going to set it in the back of your minivan or on the side of the road or wherever you're at. Set your child on it. They're going to pee or poop. They're going to get off of it. We're going to pretend like it's still in the potty chair, or you can take it out. You're going to just take it off over there, just like this. Just like so. You're going to pick it up. This is still going to be clean. You're going to put this in a plastic bag and you can throw it away. These are awesome for traveling. It's the Baby Bajorn potty chair. I got this at a thrift store. Y'all can find them at a thrift store for $3 and $4. They're not much at all. I'm not sure if they still sell them on the market. I haven't been in the market to buy one because I find them at the thrift store. And the one I got came from the thrift store. I think they come in pink, blue, white, different colors. But check the marketplace on Facebook. I'm sure they have them on there. It's definitely something that you want to get. Okay. So that's all I have to say about pull-ups. Don't potty train with a pull-up. You are not going to be able to potty train well with a pull-up. I know there's going to be people hit me in the comments. I potty trained my child with the pull-up. Blah, blah, blah. Good for you. I'm glad you did it. I'm just trying to show y'all how I did it. I'm not saying it can't absolutely 100% not be done. I'm trying to show you a quick way to potty train your child old school. So if you're about old school and you want to listen to somebody that did it for 20-something years with success every time, I'm telling y'all how I did it. These were only put on at nap time. I know y'all hear that phone ring and it's probably my husband. Okay. And I want to talk next about underwear. I And this is my little box I got to put my underwear in. Okay, you can go to Walmart and you can get Gerber brand or Disney brand. They have different brands. These are 3-ply underwear. And when I say 3-ply, what I mean is they have the regular outer ply, and then they put 2 more extra plies in the crotch area. So they're thick. This is the Gerber brand. Here's some Disney brand. They come in boy and girl prints. They make Paw Patrol. They make every print just possible now. These are the kind of underwear that you're going to want to use when you potty train because they're thick. They're going to catch that pee. Along with that, you're going to want an accompaniment of plastic Gerber pants. Gerber makes these. Plastic Gerber pants. Now, the very first week, possibly 2, that you're potty training, you're going to put these thick underwear on. You're going to put these on over it. Now, I want to let y'all know now, kids hate these. They hate them. So it's going to be a pain for the first week. You're going to hear them every time they walk. It's going to be frustrating. But put these on and you're not going to get pee all in your floor. You're not going to get pee on your couch. You're not going to get pee in your carpet. You probably won't get pee on your floor or in your carpet with these. You will get it on your couch if they're sitting on it. But just to be on the safe side, until they kind of get it down pat a little bit, this is what you're going to want to use. That being said, y'all do not go out and buy these thin, old, regular underwear. Don't do it. The kind of like what we wear, just thin panties and underwear. Don't do that to your child. It's not going to come out good. They're going to pee everywhere. When they pee, it's going to be like there's nothing on them. It's going to go on your carpet. It's going to go on your floors. It's going to go on your couch. It's going to go everywhere. Your house is going to smell like pee. It's going to stink. Don't do the thin underwear. These are what you, once they get good and potty trained, this is their treat for being a big boy or a big girl. You take them down to the Walmart or the Target or wherever you shop, and you get them their underwear and you let them pick out their big boy or big girls. And they are so excited. It's an excitement. It's their first experience buying their first big boy or big girl item. So don't use these at the beginning. This sets you up for failure, frustration, and being cranky because you're not only having to take your child potty, you're cleaning up pee, having to get a carpet cleaner, it's a mess, y'all. Just don't do it. It's not going to work. It's going to be a mess. Okay. So, again, I got me a box at the Dollar Tree to keep all my underwears in. And I put it under my bathroom sink. Now, something else you're going to need. Rubber gloves. Okay, why do you have to have rubber gloves for potty training? Because when them little buzzards poop their panties or underwear, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're going to have accidents in the beginning. They're going to have accidents. When they poop, put you on your gloves on both hands. You're going to want to slide the underwear down. Now, make sure that you're on a surface that's not carpet. Make sure it's vinyl, hardwood floor, something you can wipe up when a poo-poo ball drops or diarrhea runs down their legs, because it's going to happen. If you don't have anything but carpet in your bathroom area, put down a plastic garbage bag and stand them on top of it so your floor is protected. But put your gloves on, pull their underwear down. Okay, you're going to want to just set the underwear to the side because most likely little Susie or little Johnny is going to have poop all down their legs. It's going to happen. That's when your regular box of wipes, keep them close, is going to come in. You're going to go ahead and wipe them up. Get them all cleaned up. Okay, set them on the potty at that point. See if they have to pee. Take them off. Put on a clean pair of panties or underwear. Get them all ready to roll again. Ship them on out. And then this is why you need your rubber gloves. Not only when you're wiping up little Susie or Johnny. What you're going to do when you have your rubber gloves on is those pair of underwear, you're going to take and put them in the pot over here. You're going to slosh them up and down. The poop's going to fall out the little hole. And then what you're going to do with the rubber gloves on is you're going to turn them inside out. And you're going to slosh again to get all that poop out. Because if you don't get that out right away, you're going to have stained up underwear big time. Now, if they still look like they're going to have a stain in them, once you get them out, once you get the poop all off that you can, you're going to pull them out. You're going to squeeze them, squeeze all the water out. You're going to have a garbage can, a small garbage can with a lid on it. with a bag in it. And at that point, you're going to drop them in there. And at the end of the day, you're going to put them all in the washing machine at the same time. And you're going to wash them. If they look like they still have a stain on them, you can use OxyClean in with your regular detergent, and that's going to get the stain out most of the time. So that's what you need your rubber gloves for. Now, another necessity to potty training is a timer. We moms, grandmas get busy. Daycare providers, we get busy. We can't keep up. They also make little watches that little kids can wear that will sound when your time is up and it's time to go potty. Timers work just as well. Set it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Every 15 or 20 minutes, whether that child tells you they have to pee or not, take them and make them sit on the potty. Okay? If they don't pee, set it for 5 minutes. Take them back. Because they didn't pee that first time, make them go again. You're eventually going to catch them. Now, if you've got that musical potty chair, you can just make them sit there till they pee. That's another option. They make great potty chair books that they can sit and read if they're on that. Another thing I want to tell y'all, when you're potty training, if you'll set your child on the toilet backwards, put their legs over each side, set them backwards, they can have this lid to hold on to, and it makes them feel secure. If they're a little boy, it causes them to lean forward a little more when they're backward, and they're not going to pee out the front of your little lid here. They tend to pee on you if you ain't careful. When it's aimed towards the back, they tend to lean forward a little more, and the potty catches the pee and it won't come out at you. They also make little small targets that you can get and put in the potty. Once they get a little bit bigger, when they pee, they can pee and hit the targets. They make a urinal that you can adhere to your wall. They can pee and it has a little wheel that spins that they hit. There's so many things, so many options that I didn't even have when I potty trained. But the backwards toilet sitting makes them feel a lot more secure. I found they don't cry as much. A lot of times you'll have little kids that are terrified. They know that potty flushes. Y'all know what they're thinking? That thing's going to suck me down. They're little kids. They don't know. You have to tell them it's not going to. That's just where your poo-poo goes. Don't flush the potty when they're on the potty. Don't do it. That terrifies them. Do not flush it. Let them flush it when they get off. Take them over there. Now, they can't always pull that lever because it's a little hard. You put your finger on top of theirs. You flush it with them, and you teach them how to do it. But backwards potty sitting works the best. That being said, you need to get a good potty stool for them to climb up to the potty with. They make this kind. They won't slide. They're skid proof. They make this kind. But I want to show y'all, and I know y'all have all heard of the good old squatty potty. This is amazing for potty training, and let me tell you why. It goes clear around the toilet. They have a place to get down on all sides of the toilet, front and sides. This has worked amazing, the squatty potty, for a potty training tool for me. So, y'all know, I'm struggling getting it back over there. So, y'all know the potty squatty is amazing for potty training. Now, if you have a child that is terrified front ways of the toilet, back ways of the toilet, like I told you to put them, they make little seats that will sit down over the hole that you can put on the potty. And most of the kids I potty trained, a lot of times that's what I used. They were a lot more comfortable with that. I would show you one, but I don't have one anymore. That was very comfortable for them because they could sit there. They didn't have to worry about falling in the toilet. We've all had that child that we've put on the toilet, if you've potty trained any amount of time, that falls in the bowl. Okay, you've got a freaked out kid for a while. I'm just saying, it totally freaks them out. And that's normally when you definitely have to do the backwards position because they're scared. But holding on to that lid helps them. So get you one of those little potties that fit on top of here. They also make some that have stairs with handles on both sides. I don't really like those because they're permanent. And if an adult needs to use the potty, they can't. So I just kind of like the little ones that you put off and on, or not one at all, or one that just sits in the floor. So that being said, another thing that you need, their favorite candy. I just put M&Ms in a pint jar is what I do. My grandson loves them. They get 1 M&M if they pee, 2 M&Ms if he poops. Now, this being said, you mothers and daddies or grandmothers, whoever's potty training, Do not give little Johnny or little Susie a treat if they don't do either. Don't. Do not. Do you hear me? Don't. If you do, you're rewarding them for not doing anything. And that's not what our end goal is. Our end goal is for them to know, hey, if you go potty, you get this. And then they'll try harder. Now, you just might as well start your whole shebang over with if you're treating them for not doing. I'm just telling y'all. Now, if you're trying to get them to go pee and they're having a hard time and they've sat there for a few minutes and they still haven't, turn your water faucet on. The sound of the water running a lot of times will cause a child to pee if they listen to it. And you say, oh, do you hear that water peeing? Do you hear the water running? That's what I want you to do. And a lot of times they'll pee. Now, pooping is a whole nother fun thing. Now, you got some kids that are terrified to poop. They're scared of it. They're terrified. And some of them, you go for a while and they're just still pooping in their underwear. I mean, they just do. They're just terrified of it. And you tell them when they poop in their underwear, you say, listen, you're not a baby anymore. Babies poop in their diapers and in their underwear. You're a big boy or a girl. Don't poop. It stinks. It's nasty. And I'd be like, Miss Sarah don't like changing it. It stinks. I poop in the potty. Your daddy poops in the potty. Your mommy poops in the potty. You know, if there's another kid their age, I'll be like, they poop in the potty. You can do it too. Be very, let them know it's yuck, but reassure them that they can do it. Don't make them think they can't do it. Let them know you can do it. Be positive with them. You may offer up, instead of 1 M&M for potty and 2 for pooping, you get M&Ms if you pee-pee. But do you know what you're going to get if you go poopy? A sucker, y'all. Pull out the big guns. Pull them out. Use what you got to on these kids. If they've got something that's their favorite treat or their favorite snack, I'll give you a piece of cake if you poop on the potty. Because y'all know what I mean. We don't like changing them poops, y'all. Those are just stinky little poops. After 2, it smells like you're changing an adult. Y'all know it's nasty. It's gross. It's like, don't poop in your underwear. It's gross. And it's so frustrating for parents. So pull out the big guns. Give them something different. But if you put little Johnny or little Susie on the potty and they don't poop and you say, you tried so hard, here's a sucker. No, don't do it. Do not give it to them. You are ruining everything. They got to know they do not get this treat unless they are doing what they got to do. So y'all know. It could also be if you don't want to be one that uses sweets, though they work really well. That's all I ever used. But if you want to be one that says, if you poop on the potty, we will watch your favorite movie. If you poop on the potty, Friday I'll get you a toy when we go to Walmart. Use what you got to use, people, to get that child to poop. But most of the time, your instant reward. You know what? Buy some little toys up from Walmart. Wrap them like a birthday gift. If you poop, I got a present for you, but you're not going to get it unless you poop. And if Johnny or Susie don't poop, put the present up high in the bathroom where they have to see it, but they don't get it unless they poop. That is your best bet for getting them to poop. Now, like I said, some children are terrified of that. Part of their body is about to go down that toilet, y'all. When their poop's in that toilet and you flush it, they are terrified. Part of their body is about to go down. That's how they look at it. It's about to go down that toilet. So I've had some that absolutely just were terrified they wouldn't poop. What you do is you wait. Children poop once or twice every day. They just do. They just do. You feed them a pretty good meal. Fill up their little bellies. Wait about 30 to 45 minutes. They make these little things called Pedialytes. It's a little bitty tiny bottle with a little end on it. You lay them in the floor, stick it in their anus, squeeze out the laxative, put them on the potty. They're not going to be able to hold that laxative long. Make them sit there for, 15, 20 minutes if you have to. But guess what? That's going to come out. And then they're going to have had to have pooped on the potty. If you can ever one time get them to poop on the potty, they'll poop on the potty. Now, I wouldn't use that laxative all the time. That would be a one and done thing. Definitely, you might want to ask your doctor before you do it. But it always worked for me. I always got permission from my daycare parents before I did it. It always worked. Every time it worked. So that's just a tip for you. I would not repeatedly use it because it's not good to use laxatives like that all the time. That is in a situation where you've got a child that will not poop on the potty, absolutely won't. This is once you've tried everything you know, you've been trying to get them to poop on the potty for a couple months and they're not. That is a very rare case. So when I say use that, that is like absolutely only if you have to, and then you talk to your doctor before you do that. So, also another necessity for potty training, a potty chart. Now this is one I found in a coloring book years and years ago. This thing's probably 15 years old. It's an Elmo potty chart. And it had all these little sticker things that come with it. I put Velcro on the chart and I put Velcro on the back of the stickers. I had it laminated. Lamination makes it where it's not messed up. It lasts. And if they potty, they get 1 sticker. If they poop, they get 2. If they have a bunch of stickers built up to show mommy and daddy when they get home, or grandma when she comes over, or brother and sister, whoever they're showing, they're so excited. Now, if they poop in their pants or they pee in their pants, they lose a sticker. It's going to upset them. They don't want to lose them. They want to put them on. Let them put them on themselves. Let them do it. They love doing it. And this is also encouragement for them. So a potty chart is absolutely 100% something you need. If you don't have the money to get something laminated, y'all, get a piece of construction paper. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get a pack of construction paper. Buy a couple packs of stickers. Use that. It costed you $2.50 plus tax. It wasn't anything. And you've got multiple potty charts. They can just stick away and have a good time doing it. So y'all get the potty chart. That's absolutely a must-have. So, trying to think. It seems like there was something else I wanted to cover with y'all. This came with that potty chart. Let me just read you that. Recognize the feeling. Don't wait. Tell them as soon as you feel like you've got to pee, you tell me, I got to go to the potty. Make them repeat that to you. So they can't say they didn't know how to say it. Because kids are tricky little things. Look at them and say, I'm going to use my grandson's name, for instance. I say, Dawson, when you have to go potty, you tell Grana, Grana, I got to go potty. I'd say, now you say it. Grana, I got to go potty. And then I would make him repeat it back to me to know he could say it. Or I would say, Grana, I need to poop. Whatever you want to use. They'll make sure they know how to say it. Or if they can't say a full sentence, just say potty. Teach them to say potty. Now, there is a golden era where a child can be potty trained like that. If you wait too long and you're past that, or if you start too soon, you are messing it up. Y'all don't do it. You can put a child on the potty too soon, too early, terrify them of it, and then you're going to have a hard time potty training. Don't be slapping your child on the potty at 9 months. No, 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 no. Let me say no. Don't do that. It scares them. They're not old enough. They don't know yet. If they can't talk to you in sentences and tell you what they need to do, they don't need to be getting on a potty. Okay? So, now, normally I've noticed most of the children are around 2. Maybe a couple months before 2, maybe a couple months after 2, but normally right at 2 or a few months before is usually your golden moment to potty train a child. It's when you, and some are a little bit earlier. Some are a little bit earlier than that. But when you see your child grab themselves down there when they're peeing, or a good time to take them to the potty is when you see them over in a corner. Kids always do it the same time of the day. Most of the time, kids are on a schedule. They poop the same time every day. If you see them over in a corner going, okay, they're pooping. Watch their clues. Take them instantly to the potty where they can poop on the potty. Okay, if you see them grab themselves, you just say, did you just pee? Okay, next time tell me and I'll take you to the potty. Big boys and girls pee and poo-poo on the potty. Babies pee and poo-poo in their diapers. We don't want to be a baby. We want to be a big boy or a big girl. So tell them this kind of stuff. You know, when they do pee in their underwear, when they do poop in their panties, let them know you shouldn't have done this. You need to say, we don't do this. This is nasty. No, no, no. We want to do it on the potty like mommy does, like Grana does, like Miss K does, whoever you are to that child. You know, if you have another child of the same sex that is potty trained, let them go in the bathroom with that child, with you with them. Let that child sit on the potty. Let them hear that child pee. Let them see that being done. If you have a little boy, as a woman, it's a little harder because we can't teach them so much how to pee on the potty. They'll come and listen to mom pee, but a lot of times for little boys, it's a little different. So if you can get the daddy to do it and show them how to pee, that helps out a lot. But if you have a little girl and you're a mom, let them go to the bathroom with you. They don't have to see what you're doing exactly, but they can see you sit on the potty. They can hear you pee. They can see you get the toilet paper. You don't have to show them everything you're doing wiping down there, but they see what you're doing. They hear what you're doing, but they don't see all the goods, if you know what I mean. You want them to learn how to potty by watching you, or watching. It's best if you have a child that age, an older sibling, someone that's a year or two older than them that they can watch go potty. It makes it a whole lot easier. You just really don't want to slide down that slippery slope if you have a boy and a girl, because then you got 21 million questions coming on, if you know what I mean. So, you want to be careful with that. So, potty training's easy. You mamas got this. Don't freak out if your child is, like I said before, is not potty trained at the same age as little Johnny or little Susie, because little Amanda will get it. Do y'all still wet in a diaper? I don't either. They're going to get it, y'all, in their own time. Don't freak out. But if you can catch that golden opportunity when they're showing signs that they want to be potty trained, hit it then. They'll get it. Y'all, moms, y'all can do this. Most of my kids I've potty trained within a month at the most normally. Some of them was 1 week. Some of them were 2 weeks. Usually around that 2.5, 3 week period, most of them are potty trained. Sometimes you have one that's a little harder. Every now and again you do. Most of the time it's from where you have a parent, when I did daycare, that just wasn't working with them at home. I was doing all the potty training at school. The parent wasn't working with them at home. Oh, they'd swear up and down they were doing it at home, but I could always tell the ones that were not doing it at home. When that child came and was starting to pee again, okay, mama had it all weekend. She didn't work with it. You can tell when they don't. And it's so frustrating as a provider, or I'm sure as a mother or father who is in a divorce situation, and that other person takes the child for the weekend and they just don't care. They'll throw a good old pull up on them and they're just done for the weekend. It's frustrating because everything that you did for the whole week, it's like you start over. But eventually that child will get it. They will get it. It's going to be a little bit harder to get it, but they will eventually get it. They will get to where they're big enough to go potty by themselves. When I first start my children out potty training, I love it when they are spring, summer, and fall potty trainers. That's the best times of the year to do it, because they don't have to wear anything but a t-shirt with those thick underwear. That's it. And like I said, for the first week, you're going to want to put the plastic pants on them with those thick underwear. Usually after 1 or 2 weeks, they don't have to wear these anymore. They're not really hardly peeing in their panties anymore, their underwear. But it's so nice in the spring, fall, and summer, because they can just wear these and nothing else but a t-shirt inside the house. In the wintertime, you want to do this with this again for the first week or two. Take this off after week 1 or 2 if they've quit peeing. Jogging pants. Go down to the Walmart. Y'all know they sell them for like $3 a pair. Just for the, not a pair, but for a set of pants. Go get them, buy several up, enough where if they do wet, but their little legs will be covered. Don't let them run around without pants on. It's too cold. Even if you're in your house, it's too cold on their little legs. Put something over them. But you're going to have to take them to the potty for the first several months every time they go. For the first couple weeks, like I said, every 15 to 20 minutes. If they didn't pee, set it for 5, take them back in 5. If they do pee then set it again for another 15 or 20 minutes. If they once again didn't pee at 5 minutes, put it for another 5 minutes. You got to be consistent with them. But eventually they'll get to where they can go by themselves. When they poop in the potty, mine got to where they could go by themselves after I had potty trained them for about 2.5 to 3 months. They would go to the bathroom by themselves. I would teach them how to pull down their underwear, how to pull them up. But they would holler at me, Miss Sarah, when they would poop, and I would come wipe them, because They can learn how to wipe themselves in the front, but wiping their poop is a little harder. You don't want them doing that until they're probably close to 3 years old, because before that, you're going to have poop everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So, and with little girls, now, y'all teach them. You teach the little boy to hold on to himself and shake it. With a little girl, you teach them to wipe from the front down. We're not going to teach them to wipe from the back up. That's going to give them a urinary tract infection, because they could accidentally get some of that poop that they may have or germs from that area to the front. So always from the front back, teach them that. If they poop, like I said, get them some flushable wipes that you can use on them. Show them how much toilet paper to use. If you don't show them, you're going to have an overflowing, clogged, great toilet. So that's why they don't go to the bathroom by themselves till they're big enough to know how to wipe at around 3. Until they're 3, if they need to be wiped, you tell them, holler at me when you're done, and I will come help you. So y'all can teach them and show them the proper amount of paper to use. So I think I've covered everything that I can think of. I'm sure I'll remember something that I forgot, because there's so many different tips and tricks when it comes to potty training. If y'all have any questions about it, ask me in the comments. How did you handle this? How did you handle that? I'm not 100% expert, but I think after 20-something years of potty training kids and a success rate of every one of them got potty trained, I think I may know a little something along the way, maybe. So I just wanted to pass it on to you who are trying to potty train at home. It's not a part-time thing. You can't potty train on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, Thursday and Friday, we got plans. I'm going to throw a pull-up on them and then start again on Friday. No, that is not how you potty train. Once you start, you do not stop. Don't. If you do, you might as well not have done it to begin with, because you're going to be starting all over. So you don't want to get him in the habit of thinking these are okay some days and some days they're not. Because guess what? A little kid doesn't know the difference between this and this when they got to pee and poop. So don't instill that in them. Don't. There are some kids that will literally wear these all day. You'll put these on for bed and then they'll poop then, because they don't want to poop in the potty so bad they'll wait till you put one on them. That is a whole different ball game. Y'all are going to have to be firm with them. Let them know that is a no-no. They need to be in trouble when they do that. Whatever form of punishment you use for your child, be it time out, be it taking away a favorite toy, do what you got to do. Don't let them think it's okay just because you put this on at bedtime that they can poop in it. It's not okay. Let them know that. Y'all be firm. Be consistent. Let me say one more thing I forgot to say. When your child does finally go pee or poop in that potty, I'm going to pretend like it's you. I'm potty training you right now. And we're going to pretend like your name is, we'll use my name, Sarah. I've put you on that potty. You've just went pee. And I hear it. And I go, Sarah! Yes! Oh, Granny's so proud of you. You did so good. Look at you. You're such a big girl. Clap your hands. Yay! Okay, that kid's going to light up. They're going to be like, oh, I just made her so proud. Okay? When that kid poops, y'all, this is like a Sunday morning service going down when they poop, because this is what the ultimate goal is. We want them to pee, but pooping is the best ever. So when little Sarah is on that potty and she poops, y'all are going to be like, yes! Woo! Yeah! Woo! I'm so proud of you! Yes! I'm getting that little present now. You're going to get this sucker! You did it! This was what I was... Oh, we're going to put our stickers on. I am so proud of you. Oh, that is how you act when a kid poops. I know I just sounded crazy to a lot of y'all, but imagine being the little kid like you just did. You've been trying something, you haven't been able to do it, and you made that person that loves you and cares for you so excited, and guess what? The next time they have the urge to poop, they want to make you happy again. So if you're just like little Sarah's on the potty and you're like, oh, you pooped. Let me clean you up. Bend over. Glad you finally pooped. Lord have mercy. I waited forever for you to poop. That's not going to make them want to poop again, y'all. It's not. You get super excited like I showed you before. You clean them up. The whole time you're wiping them, you're like, I am so proud. You have made me so proud. You get them off the potty. You pull their panties up. You can be like, if you keep doing that, we're going to go buy you special big boy or girl panties that you're going to pick out. If you want Bluey or Paw Patrol, whatever it is you want, whatever cartoon you want. They know that they're going to get to do that. And they're like, help me flush the potty. Let's watch the poo-poo go down. Make sure they watch that poo-poo and pee go down. Have them help flush the potty. And then again, when they're done, let's say, hey, clap our hands. You did a great job. Let's go put our stickers on or our little Velcro things. And make sure you give them their candies. Y'all, that is your main key. Encouragement, positive attitude. Firmness and consistency, blah, blah, blah. Remember those 4 things and your potty training will be a success. I guarantee it. Like I said, any questions or comments, leave them. I'll answer you back to the best that I know. If I don't know, I'll be honest. I'll be like, I don't know. Good luck. And if I'm totally brutally honest about something and you ask me something like, I've been trying to potty train my kid for 6 months, and I'm going to be like, well, are you consistent? Because if you do these 4 things that I told you, your child will be potty trained. And most of the time within a month's period, sometimes 1 week. It's all in how consistent you and the people that they stay with are. But you mamas can do it. Don't give up. I know this has been a long video, but if there's any way I can help you, leave me a comment. If you enjoyed this video, if I gave you any helpful tips at all, please hit the like button. I'll be bringing more things, children-wise, grandma-wise, mother-wise, all kinds of stuff. So please subscribe to my channel. Some of you viewers I know aren't here for the potty training stuff. You're here for my ducks. You're here for my recipes. So if you watch this video, hey, pass it along, share it. Give it to somebody you know that has a child that's having a hard time potty training. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing and liking all my videos. To all my Alabama-Grana family out there, I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Good luck with the potty training. If y'all want to know about my Toy Story bathroom, I can't remember if I told you this at the beginning of the bathroom, at the beginning of the video. If you go under my videos that say game room, I have showcased this bathroom in with that game room because it's part of that room. And you can see how I decorated it Disney and Toy Story style. So y'all go to that if you want to see this. But y'all have a very blessed day. Good luck with those sweet little babies. Just know one of these days, you put them on the potty for the last time. They're going to be a big boy or a big girl, and they're going to do it all alone. And you're going to miss the time when they were in the diaper. Believe it or not, you're going to miss it. I wish I could have all 3 of my grown children in diapers again. I know it's a hard time for you mamas. Y'all feel like you're crazy. You're going every which of a way. But when they grow up, they get married and they move out and have children of their own, you'd give anything to have them back teeny-tiny again. So y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Take care.